So, what's gotten under your bonnet?
Guy.
Oh, because he's leaving.
No, because you two have been sleeping together, right?
I love him, Guy. I just hope he believes me that nothing happened.
If there's anything I can do.
There's obviously nothing that you wouldn't do.
Chris.
Behind my back, I always knew you were a little toad, but this is really...
out, didn't I? So I wouldn't be tempted or anything.
Oh, that's serious, was it?
Nothing happened. It's over. It wasn't Alison's fault in any way. I'm going back to Park.
What wasn't Alison's fault?
Nothing.
There's nothing to talk about. Nothing. It's over, Chris. I'm leaving you. So what do you think?
Sarah, you're brilliant.
I don't know, don't you reckon that stuff's kind of creepy?
Oh, come on, Sam. Get with the team here.
It'll never work.
Of course it will.
Look, I just think you shouldn't be mucking around with that kind of stuff.
You may be willing to have this house sold out from underneath us, but I am not. Now, you wait. We'll have any buyer coming round here, out that door so fast. No, I'm not ready. Okay, we'll have to go to plan B, the rats.
No way, Steve, no more. It's
Okay,
no
okay,
more.
okay. I'll wing it. Allison.
Hi, Steve. Can I stay? I've just left Chris.
Oh, Jenny. I've had to do a reshuffle of the nurses' roster. Could you see that it's photocopied? Oh, and everyone affected by the changes has to be contacted.
But I'm just on my way home. Barry arrives from Christchurch any minute. I want to at least be there when he moves in.
I'm sorry, Jenny, but it's urgent.
Well, can't Marjorie deal with it?
I have my own family to look after, thank you very much indeed. Although, of course, you could probably take care of that for me.
Just because Stuart feels he can communicate with me.
We all know what your idea of communication led him into, don't we?
I had nothing to do with that.
That's enough. I'm not interested in your petty personal problems. All I want is my nursing roster completed. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now.
Difficult, really.
Oh, Kerry. Sarah Donnelly. She's back from holiday today, isn't she?
Yes,
So she'll be back on duty tomorrow, will she?
she will.
Oh, good.
There's a revised roster being distributed now. Or at least they better be.
What does that mean?
Jenny and Marj. They seem to be waging some sort of private war. Normally I couldn't care less, but when it starts to interfere with the running of the clinic...
Well, it can't be all that bad, surely.
At the moment, they're behaving as if this was a kindergarten, not a medical centre.
Yeah, well, you've got to expect the occasional tiff between staff, but it always blows over.
Michael, I really think you should talk to them about it.
Kerry, I've got a dozen far more important things to do than trying to get Jenny and Marj to kiss and make up. Hey, don't worry. By tomorrow morning, they'll probably be swapping recipes.
Joyce, push. And it's autographed. To Nick, Cheeroy from Andy Kane. How'd you get it?
Well, they came to my radio station for an interview. Seemed like quite nice guys once you get past all the hair.
Excellent. Thanks, Dad.
No problems.
Hi. Oh, sorry I'm late. I would have been here when you got in, but I got held up at work. And Marge was being so obstinate.
Never mind, I'm here now. From now on, there's going to be plenty of time to see each other.
Did you get everything sorted out in Christchurch?
Yep, all the loose ends tied up. Start work in a couple of days. All's right with the world.
Great.
That is, if you still want me.
Oh, I think so. Don't you, Nick?
Yeah, I reckon.
Good, then I won't have to drink this all by myself on a park bench.
Oh, great.
I'll do the honours. So, anything interesting happened while I was away?
Well,
Later. Let's have a toast.
Sure.
To our family and all the good times ahead.
Yeah.
Come on, Jackie, I have got other patients, you know.
I'm going as fast as I can. We'll have you seen fixed up, Mr. Thompson.
When was the last time this was dressed?
About 4 hours ago.
I left instructions for it to be changed every 3 hours.
Yes, I know, but
Yeah,
we
well,
got
just
this-
make sure it's done properly next time.
Yes, Dr. Warner.
Excuse me a minute. Doctor, there's been some changes to the nursing roster. I wondered if you could pass a message on to Allison for me.
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm working tonight and Allison isn't.
Yes, but I imagine you'll be seeing her at home at some point.
Yeah, well, I imagine not. That's healing up very nicely, Mr. Thompson.
Well, could you at least leave her a message?
I could, but it wouldn't do much good because Allison has moved out of the flat.
Moved out?
That's what I said. And before you ask me, no, I don't know where she is, okay?
My, what did you do to the poor girl?
Or maybe what did she do to him? Then he started accusing me of playing around, him of all people.
Yeah, well, jealousy affects different people in different ways.
Yeah, but if you don't trust each other, what's the point? Well, looks like you were right all along, Steve-O. You told me not to move in with him. Go on, say I told you so.
Allison, that's the last thing I'm going to do. I'm actually really sorry that you and Chris have broken up. I thought you guys had a future together, you know?
What? Even after everything you said about him being Dr. Sleeve?
Yeah, I know, but as of recently, he's turned out to be quite a human being. Thanks to you, Dr. Sleeve has turned into a likeable guy. Now you've given him the boot, he's going to be hell to work with.
Steve?
Oh, what?
You're supposed to be helping Allison, not thinking about yourself.
Sorry.
Do you mind putting me out for a while?
Of course not.
No, stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
But I bet you'll be back with Chris in no time.
No way.
Can't just close the door.
Yeah, Ellie, have you spoken to Chris lately?
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
Oh, not true. Come on. I mean, look at me and Sarah. Totally hopeless at talking to each other in the beginning.
You were.
No, you were too. Come on.
But now we talk. We agreed. Honesty is the best policy.
And we couldn't be happier.
Well, at least someone is.
Come on, look, why don't you just get with Chris, sit down, and talk about it?
No. Chris is the one that's been making wild accusations. If he wants us to get back together, then he can come and apologise to me.
And Benji had the nerve to accuse me of corrupting Stuart. I mean, I can't help it if he'd rather confide in me than his own mother.
It's empty nest syndrome. She just wants to keep him under her wing as long as she can.
Oh, Barry, you haven't still got this.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
I wish they'd never made this one. And what's this? My best linen tablecloth. I wondered where it had gone.
Makes a great drop sheet for painting. I'm just kidding. Now we mustn't forget the old teapot.
Barry, you're not seriously considering having that out where people can see it.
It's a classic.
It went out with the ark.
Oh, yeah? Just because you're only interested in what's in this year's glossy magazines?
Just because I know junk when I see it.
Nick, come and give us a hand before your mother chucks all me treasures out.
Yeah, as soon as I finish this mag.
You're wasting your breath trying to get Nick to do anything around here.
Oh, rubbish. Just doesn't like being nagged all the time.
Well, we all know you're far too easy when Nick's concerned.
Yeah, well, it's better than going on at him day and night. I can see the last 3 years haven't made much difference.
If I didn't keep on it, Nick, he wouldn't do anything at all.
Why don't you just knock it off, the both of you? You sound like a couple of kids.
Nick, we're just stirring each other a bit.
We weren't actually arguing.
Yeah, well, that's what it sounded like. And I should know I had to listen to it enough before. It walks.
Yeah, I've forgotten the effect that red wine has on me. Where are those tablets your mother used to keep in the bathroom cabinet?
No, she threw them out when she found out that was what Miles took.
Still overreacting, eh? If you wanted to top yourself, you could get those at any chemist. Of course, you wouldn't be so stupid.
Nah, don't worry. I'm planning to stick around till I'm 90. See you out.
What was the problem with your friend Miles?
I don't know. Must have been going through a pretty rough patch, though.
What was it, girlfriend?
Why does it always have to be sex? People your age are obsessed with it.
School?
Dunno, he was up the road at the Catholic school.
Oh, there you go, then.
You reckon he killed himself because he was a Catholic? How do you explain the millions that are still alive, then?
Problems at home?
Well, his parents weren't split up, if that's what you mean. Didn't seem to get on very well with them, though. You reckon they couldn't care less about him?
Families, eh?
Yeah, they can really stuff kids up.
You still worried about what happened last night? Nick, it wasn't serious.
Yeah, well, can't you just agree to lay off each other? I hate it.
Yeah, all right. I'll have a word with your mother. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay?
Okay.
What do you want? I heard about you and Allison. It's headline news around the clinic this morning.
So, you thought you'd come over and gloat, is that it?
No. Look, I feel lousy about what's happened. You and Allison were fine together before I came along. You were better than fine. You were great. Now I've stuffed everything up.
True. You did act like a creep, but there were other reasons.
Well, you don't have to worry about me anymore. Look, if I see Allison coming, I'm out of there.
I don't really think it matters anymore.
You are bound to get back together again, as long as you talk to Allison now.
Me talk to her? She's the one that walked out. If she wants us to get back together again, it's up to her to come to me.
Chris, this is no time to be stubborn.
You know, maybe it's for the best anyway. Everybody always said it was doomed. Besides, Alison isn't the only girl in the world.
You're not fooling me any more than you're fooling yourself. Okay, so you've been hurt. But don't let your stupid pride get in the way of doing anything about it.
Why don't you save the social work for your clients?
Okay? It's your decision.
And last question, Des. When did you give up smoking?
Oh, months back now.
Really?
Oh, all right, I might have had one a month or so ago.
No, you wouldn't lie to me, would you, Des?
All right, I had one yesterday morning. What was your last job, Chief of Police?
G'day, Des.
G'day, Dr. McKenna.
Michael?
Well, I suppose you'd like to know what's going on.
Only if it's not bad news.
Okay, well, the pain you've been experiencing is due to a blocked artery in your leg. So what we're going to do this afternoon is we're going to remove a vein and use it to replace the main leg artery. This should increase the circulation and, all going well, knock the pain on the head, let you walk again properly and give you a good night's sleep.
Hallelujah for that.
Yeah, it's all relatively straightforward. Now, let's see. You last had an arteriogram. When was it? Ooh. Over 6 months ago. Nothing since.
Oh, the GP did say something about getting another one done some time ago, but I can't afford to be shelling out for those every 5 minutes.
Yes, but it would have been advisable in case there's been any further deterioration.
I'm not made of money. I mean, this operation's bad enough without you throwing in every extra you can think of. Especially with you jokers charging like wounded bulls.
Yes, well, I can assure you, Des, that you'll be getting the very best care possible. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Flesh is a rat with a gold tooth.
Oh,
Who is it, Sam?
some more people to look at the house. Come in.
It's tidy.
Yeah, well, we decided to have a bit of a clean-up.
Oh, yeah. Just been having another go at that stain in the bedroom. One of the hardest things to shift, isn't it? Blood?
Blood?
From the murder.
Murder? What? Murder?
Oh, it happened way before we moved in here.
Yeah, way before.
But you said you're removing the stain.
Yeah, it's one of the strangest things. I mean, each time you think it's gone, it just keeps on coming back again. Fresh, sticky blood.
In the fire room.
There was no murder.
How many flatmates have we had through this, Sam? 20?
40?
Yeah, they don't even last a week.
Well, what happened?
Well, they said there's this, like, icy chill, even in summer. And then they hear screams deep in the night, a cold, bony hand reaching out towards the throat. Yes, don't let me put you off here.
If anyone could pull it off, it'd be Mills. My thoughts exactly. We spent most of the night running through axe murder scenarios.
Most of the night.
Some of the night. You didn't waste any time getting around there. What's the point having a boyfriend if you can't have an all-night reunion?
Well, it's good to see you happy anyway. So, you fully recovered from the melanoma removal?
I've never felt better.
Have you had further checkups?
Don't need to, I'm fine. Anyway, what's been happening around here while I've been away? Start with the juiciest gossip, work your way down.
Well, there have been 1 or 2 developments.
Who, what, when, and how many times?
Honey started seeing someone.
Who? You? Oh, Meredith, that's wonderful. Oh, look, he's perfect for you. He's such a nice guy. It's just what you deserve.
Well, don't get too excited. It's early days yet, and no one around here knows.
Don't worry, I won't say a word. Oh, it's hard to keep up with what goes on here these days. People getting together, people splitting up.
Splitting up? Who's splitting up?
Alison and Chris.
You're joking.
Oh, didn't you hear? Oh, she turned up on Steve's doorstep yesterday. Here she is.
The lip enlargement. She's babbling about it before asking me what I thought was silly.
There's no need to be embarrassed, Belinda. A lot of women are having it done these days.
I just think they should be bigger. Don't you think so?
Well, it's what you think that matters the most.
I mean, I don't want them so big they're flapping around all over the place. Just so they're nice and kissable.
Well, I assure you, your lips will be in good hands.
I'm sure they will be.
Of course, if you're concerned about the procedure, we can discuss your case somewhere outside of here.
Possibly over, say, dinner?
Well, I'm free for dinner.
It's very sweet of you, Doctor. But I'm afraid my boyfriend might get the wrong idea. And then you'd be the one needing surgery.
Are you okay? Fine. Look, if it's any consolation, you got shot down after you left. I mean, who cares? Who Chris takes out is none of my concern. At least that's one thing I don't have to worry about anymore. Oh, come on, Ellie. You don't have to put on a brave face for me. No, I mean it. It just makes me more sure that I've done the right thing. I can't have meant that much to him if he's already making passes at other women. She turned him down. Yeah, there'll be plenty more queuing up to say yes. So you don't want him back? No. No way. Chris Warner and I are ancient history, and that's how I want it to stay.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry if we're running late, okay, but it's not my fault if the anaesthetist doesn't turn up on time. What? I don't know where he was. Maybe he was out getting a fix like that other one we had. Yeah, well, I don't find it very funny either. Okay.
Something tricky?
Sorry?
In theatre, you've been a while.
Oh, the anaesthetist was late. Sorry if it mucked up your schedule.
No, it's okay. McKenna's late as well. You're not having a good day?
No, another boring herniorrhaphy.
Oh.
I shouldn't be too cynical, I suppose. Some guy gets to throw away his truss. Probably the happiest day of his life.
You're not sounding very happy.
No, I've been better.
Look, I've got time for a coffee later if you want to have a talk.
Thanks, but I don't think you'd really understand.
Sorry I'm late. I had to meet the new boss.
This lunch was your idea, not mine.
Well, I innocently raised the subject of footy. He turned out to be footy mad.
Could have phoned.
I couldn't get out of the office.
Always an excuse. I can see where Nick gets it from.
Look, I said I was sorry. Don't go on about it.
What's so funny?
Oh, us. Arguing. That's what I wanted to talk about.
We're not arguing. I just wanted to say...
I know. But Nick can't help taking it seriously. I think we should tone things down a bit by making some ground rules.
Like you always letting me know if you're going to be late.
Yeah, all right, okay. And I wondered if we could sort out our finances. Maybe open a joint account and...
No, Barry. I'm sorry, but I need to retain some independence. And make sure the bills get paid on time.
What, you mean they wouldn't if I had anything to do with it?
Cast your mind back.
Yes. Okay. Now, my turn. I think we should discuss every major decision before we make it.
You mean communicate? Well, that goes without saying.
Especially anything to do with Nick. I mean, the poor guy's not used to having two parents around. I think we should, sort things out so that you don't say one thing and I say another and he gets totally confused.
True.
I mean, I'm wanting to make an effort if you are.
Of course I am. Now, if that's all the rules, can we order lunch now?
No, there is one more thing. No more wearing socks in bed.
My feet get cold.
Yeah, well, not anymore, they won't. Because we're going to be together for good, Jen. I promise you.
So, Sarah, how was Brisbane?
Oh, it's fine, thanks, Michael.
Oh, good. Ah, there's a tidy-looking vein, wouldn't you say, Meredith?
Seems healthy enough.
Yes, all the makings of a perfectly good retread. Now, let's have a look at this artery. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Have a look yourself.
Aneurysmal?
Yes, I should have known better than to go by a 6-month-old arteriogram. Sorry, folks. We're going to have to go for an aortoiliac bifurcation graft as well.
Nurse, another 4 units. Cross-matched.
Sarah, get me a trouser graft quick as you can. Damn. If I'd known it had deteriorated that far.
Well, what's the problem? It's only a short delay.
Oh, the patient's a diabetic, and if that's not bad enough, he's got a history of angina and hypertension.
Not good.
The longer we keep him on the table, the greater the risk of a coronary.
Staff room. Sarah, what's the problem?
Trouser graft. I can't seem to find any in theatre.
But I ordered some specially only yesterday.
We have a patient halfway through an operation. We need it straight away.
I'll check that the order was delivered. It might be held up at the front desk.
Never mind. I could always take the house off your hands. But can't be worth much now the horrible secret's out.
So what do you think?
Ooh, it is cold in there.
Kind of an eerie, unnatural chill. And it pays not to stay in there too long either. Kind of messes with your head.
Look at him.
So, you know, I understand totally if you're scared off.
Scared off?
No, just the opposite.
What?
A haunted house. It's unique.
It's quite a conversation point.
I did say it had a spirit all of its own.
We love it.
Oh, we'll definitely be making an offer.
Marge, that urgent order I gave you yesterday, it has arrived, hasn't it?
Oh, I didn't put it through.
What? Why on earth not?
Ask her ladyship. She said there were to be no new orders without her say-so.
You didn't tell me it was urgent.
Urgent is not the word. The trouser graft on that order is needed in surgery right away.
You were perfectly happy to let me assume it was a routine stock-up.
I would have told you if you'd given me time to draw breath.
There's a patient line opened up on the operating table who needs that graft now.
But the patient's already in surgery.
That's what I said, isn't it? So get on the phone and get that thing organised pronto.
Tell them I'll pick it up in person. It'll be faster.
I'll inform them about the hold-up, but I can tell you now, Dr. McKenna is not going to be very happy.
Shortland Street Clinic. Yes, this is urgent.
What?
Carrie's trying to get one as soon as possible. In the meantime, we're going to have to wait.
Wait! We can't just have a patient lying around under anaesthetic all day while we decide to get our act together. How the hell did this happen? Well, I intend to find out, and when I do, heaven help whoever is responsible.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.